Wedding ceremonies are considered joyful ceremonies where love unites two souls in a promise forever. But history whispers a darker story. Over the centuries, countless marriages have been formed not from the warmth of love, but from the cold grip of power, greed, and ruthlessness. These marriages, far from fairy tales, led to scandals, wars, and unspeakable tragedies. Today, we're going to explore 9 of the most heartbreaking marriages in history, where the dream of love was shattered by ambition and betrayal. From young brides to forbidden loves, these stories reveal the human price to pay for marriages that have shaped the course of history. Let's start with the story of Margaret Beaufort. In 1455, during the Red and White War, Margaret, who was only 12 years old, was married to Edmund Tudor, who was 12 years older than her. This marriage was a strategic alliance to strengthen the Lancaster faction against the York faction. Margaret, still a child, faced the horrors of pregnancy at the age of 13, nearly dying at birth. Her husband, captured by the Yorkers, died of the plague, leaving her widowed at the age of 14. However, from this marriage was born Henry Tudor, who later became King Henry VII and ended the war. Margaret's story is a testament to the resilience of a young woman who endured unimaginable hardships to shape the future of England. Next, we come to Joanna of Castile, known as Joanna the Crazy. In 1496, Joanna, daughter of Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, married Philip the Handsome at the age of 16. This marriage was intended to secure an alliance with the Habsburgs, but was marked by Philip's betrayal, leaving Joanna jealous and desperate. After Philip's sudden death of typhoid fever in 1506, Joanna was imprisoned by her family for nearly 50 years, labeled insane to deprive her of power. Her story is a haunting reminder of love betrayed and a woman silenced by her most loved ones for political intrigue. In 1567, Mary, Queen of Scots, fell into a scandalous marriage to James Hepburn, Earl of Bothwell, following the mysterious death of her second husband, Lord Darnley. This marriage, whether coerced or complicity, caused outrage and led to civil war. Mary was forced to abdicate and spent 19 years in captivity by Queen Elizabeth I before being executed. Bothwell fled to Denmark, where he died in prison. Their marriage was the catalyst for tragedy and political upheaval in Scotland. Marie de Medici married Henry IV of France in 1600 to secure a political alliance and write off Henry's debts. Despite giving him 6 children, Marie endured Henry's betrayal of many mistresses. After Henry's assassination in 1610, she became regent to her son Louis XIII, but was later exiled by her own son. Her life is a series of political intrigues and personal sorrows symbolizing women's struggle for power. In 1777, Mary Eleanor Bowes, a wealthy countess, was tricked into marrying Andrew Robinson Stoney, who staged a duel to win her sympathy. After getting married, Stoney revealed his abusive nature, torturing Mary both physically and mentally. With the help of loyal servants, Mary escapes and wins a rare divorce, which is a testament to her courage and determination. In 1785, George IV, then Prince of Wales, secretly married Maria Fitzherbert, a Catholic widow, in violation of the Royal Marriage Act. Their love was sincere, but forbidden, and they were forced to break up when George had to marry Princess Caroline in 1795 to finance it. Even so, George's heart is still directed towards Maria, as shown by his request to be buried and her portrait. George IV's marriage to Caroline of Brunswick in 1795 was a disaster from the start. Coerced by Congress for funding, George hated Caroline, and they broke up after giving birth to a daughter. George attempted to divorce Caroline but failed due to public support for her highlighting the complexities of the royal marriage. In 1826, Edward Gibbon Wakefield kidnapped Ellen Turner, a 15-year-old heiress, and forced her into marriage in order to seize the property. Ellen's family intervened, annulling the marriage and sending Wakefield to prison. Ellen's story highlights the vulnerability of young women and the extent to which some are willing to go the extra mile for ambition. Finally, in 1848, Camila O'Gorman, who came from a wealthy family in Buenos Aires, fell in love with Father Ladislao Gutiérrez. Their forbidden love leads them to flee and live together, but they are captured and shot by the execution squad, even though Camila is pregnant. Their story is an emotional reminder of the cost of going against social norms. These stories, which spanned from 1455 to 1848 through Europe and South America, reveal the dark side of historical marriages. Motivated by power, wealth, and strategy rather than love, these marriages often lead to tragedy and suffering. However, they also highlight the resilience and strength of individuals who face unimaginable challenges with courage. As we reflect on these stories, we are reminded of the immortal human spirit and the complexity of love and power throughout history.